Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Judith Taby. If you're new, thank you so much for checking this video out, and if you're returning, welcome back. I'm so glad to have you guys here. I truly appreciate all your love and support. This week's pick a pile reading is for the summer solstice that's coming up, and I'm asked Universe to provide messages of what will be coming up over these next few months during summertime, on what we need to work on and heal for ourselves, and just, any messages the angels want to tell us. So the piles that we have today are pile number 1, which has the sun pendant. Pile number 2 has the sunflower. Pile number 3 has the sunstone bracelet. Pile number 4 has the tiger's eye. And pile number 5 has the bumblebee jasper. And these pick a pile tarot cards are the Star Spinner Tarot, the Light Seers Tarot, the Wayhome Tarot, the Celtic Tarot, and the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. I will have them all in the description box below. So I will continue with the shuffling. I'm going to include that in there because it does seem like messages, things do happen while I'm shuffling, and I'd like to share that with you. Of course, you can just jump right to your pile. If more than one pile is calling out to you, I would say follow your intuition. You're always being guided to the messages you need to receive, and if none of these piles jump out at you, then none of them were meant for you this time. And I look forward to seeing you at your pile. Okay, so let's get started. Thank you, angels, spirit guides. What messages do you have for the summer solstice for our viewers? One card, please. Let's do one card for pile 1, please. One card for pile 1. What's interesting is when I was setting up the table, my black tourmaline was started falling apart. So I have all these little black pieces of tourmaline on the cloth. So I'm getting that extra protection. Might be needed for you guys at this time period. Carry black tourmaline with you, because it seemed to want to sprinkle over all of these cards here. All right, can we have one card for pile 2, please? Thank you, angels, spirit guides. What does pile 2 viewers need to work on during the summer solstice? What messages do you have for them? Thank you. Okay, and let's try again. Pile 3, one card please for pile 3. Thank you. And then one card for pile 4. And one card for pile 5. Thank you. Okay. I will list all the decks used in the description box below. We have one card for pile 1, please. For summer solstice. Pile 1 viewers, what messages do you have for them to during this summer solstice. One card for pile 1, please. Thank you. One card for pile 2, please. Please make it obvious. One card for pile 2, please. What messages do you have for pile 2 viewers? Thank you. Pile 3 viewers. One card for pile 3 viewers. What messages do you have for them during the summer solstice? What do they need to know? What do they need to work on? What can they expect for the summer solstice? Pile 3 viewers. One card, please. Thank you, Angel Spirit cards. Thank you. Pile 4 viewers. One card for pile 4 viewers, please. Please make it obvious. One card for pile 4 viewers. Thank you, angel spirit guides. May we please have one card for pile 4. Thank you. Okay. And pile 5 viewers. We'd like one card for pile 5 viewers, please. Pile 5, thank you. Okay. Pile 1 viewers. Thank you. Pile 2 viewers. Can we have a card for pile 2 viewers, please? Please make it obvious. What card do you have for pile 2 viewers? Thank you. Pile 3 viewers. Can we have one card, please, for pile 3 viewers? For the summer solstice, what do they need to work on? How are you going to help them? Who should they call upon? Pile 3 viewers. Can we have one card? Thank you. Pile 4 viewers. Can we have one card for pile 4 viewers, please? Okay. And pile 5 viewers. One card for pile 5 viewers. Please make it obvious. One card for pile 5 viewers. Thank you. One card for pile 1 viewers, please. One card for pile 1 viewers. Please make it obvious. One card for pile 1 viewers. What messages do you have for them for the summer solstice? Thank you. 2 viewers. 1 card. Thank you, angel spirit guides. Pile 2 viewers. We have 1 card for pile 2 viewers. What do they need to know during this summer solstice? What should they work on? What messages do you have for pile 2 viewers? 1 card, please. And please make it obvious. Thank you. Pile 3 viewers. Thank you. And then 1 card for pile 4 viewers, please. What do they need to know for the summer solstice? Pile 4 viewers. Please make it obvious. 1 card for pile 4 viewers, please. You have a bunch of cards that looked like they were going to pop and then they fell right back in the spot place. All right, angels. Let me do a shuffle. One card for pile 4 viewers for the summer solstice. What do they need to know? Thank you. And then pile 5 viewers. 1 card for pile 5 viewers. Please make it obvious. That one doesn't want to come out. Okay. Straighten these out a little bit. I still have a couple more decks to shuffle. This black tourmaline, it's like bothering me because it feels like there's like crumbs and dirt, but it's black tourmaline. Okay. Thank you, spirit, angels, guides. What goddess and sirens does pile 1 viewer need to work with during the summer solstice? Who should they call upon to help during the summer solstice? Goddesses and sirens. For pile 1 viewers, who should pile 1 viewers call upon and work with? The divine feminine. 1 card, please. For pile 1, please make it obvious. Okay, thank you. Okay, for pile 2 viewers. Who should pile 2 viewers call upon with the goddesses and sirens during the summer solstice? Who should they call the divine feminine work with? Pile 2. Who should the divine feminine work with during the summer solstice? Pile 3 viewers. Who should they work with? The divine feminine. What goddesses and sirens should they work with during the summer solstice? Okay. Pile 4 viewers. Who should they work with the divine feminine? What goddesses and sirens should they call upon? Thank you. you. And then pile 5 viewers. 1 card, please. Who should they work with? The divine feminine goddesses and sirens. Thank you. Okay. And then the divine masculine. For pile 1 viewers, who should they call upon? The gods and titans. Who should they work with? Thank you. Pile 2 viewers, divine masculines. Gods and titans. Who should they work with during summer solstice? Pile 3 viewers, divine masculines. What god or titan should you work with during the summer solstice? Pile 3 viewer. Okay. Pile 4 viewers, your divine masculine. Who should they work with during the summer solstice? Please make it obvious for pile 4 viewer. Divine masculine. What god and titan should they call upon to work with? Okay. And pile 5 viewers. Divine masculines. What god and titan should they work with during the summer solstice? Please make it obvious. I just have to say, like, the energy coming off this deck of cards right now, this is the gods and titans. And I asked that the whatever work that and messages that you need to receive for the summer solstice, I did request that your divine feminine and your divine masculine also get the tools needed to work and be balanced. So I thought the goddesses and sirens deck would be good for the divine feminine, and the gods and titans deck, which is this deck, for your divine masculine. And first of all, it's like, as you can see, my hand, this is a big deck. It's large for my little hand. So holding it is like, I feel like my hand's just big enough to hold it. And that's fine, but the energy that's coming off of it, like, I just feel like right now my hand feels as if I had been carrying Archangel Michael's sword. Like, that's the strain. And I don't know if this is for pile 5 viewers, if you they're just wanting me to tell you how my hand's feeling, and I'm relating it to the deck of cards and the energy that I feel here, and the heaviness and the size makes, like, I feel weak in my hand as if I'd been carrying this huge sword. But it also might mean that one of you, pile 5 viewer, you might have recently strained your hand or overworked your hand. So definitely, if that's you, then there will, definitely this message in pile 5 is for you. I need 1 card for pile 5 viewers, please. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like you just need to maybe, like, not soak your hand in hot water, but like maybe wrap a towel that's hot, a hot towel around your hand for a few minutes, or if you have a heating pad, put that on. It's just really achy is the word I'm getting. Like, I feel like I've really just been carrying around that sword and using it, not just holding it. Okay. And then some Buddha wisdom for the divine masculine for pile 1, please. Thank you. Divine masculine Buddha wisdom for pile 2, please. Divine masculine Buddha wisdom for pile 3, please. Thank you. Pile 4, please. Oh, we got 3 there. Okay. And pile 5, please. Oh, that came out super fast. Okay. And then some divine feminine Buddha wisdom for pile 1, please. Pile 2. Not going to take it because it didn't fall. There we go. Pile 3. That one flew. Pile 4. I find this interesting. Like, you have cards that want to fly out and then they decide they don't. So they go back. And pile 5. What? Did you see that? It landed right on your pile. Okay. All right, now let's pile 1. Let's get you, what did I say? 6 cards for pile 1 viewers. 6 cards, please. For pile 1 viewers. Flew out there. Okay. And then pile 2 viewers. Six cards, please, for pile 2 viewers. What do they need to know for the summer solstice? Thank you, Angel Spirit Guides. What messages do you have for pile 2 viewers for the summer solstice? Please make it obvious. And we have 5 more cards, please. Thank you. 4 more cards, please. 2 more cards, please. Sure, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I need 2 more cards, please. Thank you. Okay. And then we have pile 3 viewers. What's interesting is the flower has disappeared. For pile 2, your flower. Hopefully by the time I'm done with all the shuffling, it will appear. But knowing the fairies, They always take stuff. All right, universe, angels, spirit guides, thank you. Can I have 6 cards for pile 3 viewers? What messages do you have for them for the summer solstice? Please make it obvious. What messages do you have for pile 3 viewers? Would like 6 cards, please. Thank you. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'll give you your 7. Okay. And then pile 4 viewers. What messages do you have for pile 4 viewers for the summer solstice? Would like 6 cards, please. 2, 3, 4. Need 2 more, please. And 1 more, please. For pile 4 viewers. Thank you. Okay. And then pile 5. Here's your tiger side. Pile 5 viewers. What messages do you have for them for the summer solstice? Your cards are very easily flying out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we need 1 more, please. 1 more. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So here we have all the piles. Pile 2, I am going to pause the camera and look to see if I can find it where your flower is. I will be right back. Okay, so I was able to find the flower. So glad I got everything ready, and I will see you at your pile. Hey, pile 1 viewers, you selected the Star Spinner Tarot and the Sun Pendant. Okay. The Mother. Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Plum. Overcome your challenges. Meadow. Vulnerability with sunflowers. Alright, we'll get to Boudica and Poseidon. And then your wisdom. Alright, so, oh wait, this way, right. So we have the 10 of coins in reverse, the 8 of cups, the 8 of coins in reverse, the 9 of coins, the King of Chalices in reverse, and the Lover's card. Okay. So we're going to get to these guys later. So we'll wait on those. All right. A success. I know that there is no greater goal. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And you do have the Lover's card that came out. And what they're wanting me to see is how Cupid is walking away. He's like, yeah, my job is done there. And both of them have their hands over their heart. Connected, holding hands. Okay. The Mother. There's a pearl in there. And the snake is coiled around, protecting that pearl within the nest. And there's a hand there. So I feel like they're reaching in. And what's interesting to me is the way how her hand is. To me, I see, that's the hand I see here. So she reaching for his hand, realizing his heart is a pearl. Okay. All right, so the color plum speaks of overcome your challenges. It's number 41. And vulnerability. So we've got a lot of pentacles here. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Earth, Taurus, okay, so what I'm feeling is that in order for you to have success with your union, you've got to overcome these challenges, and one of your biggest challenges is showing your vulnerability. I feel like you are guarding your it's not his heart, that's your hand. Okay, so even though I feel like that, at first I thought that was you reaching for his heart, but it's you. And of course with the Mother card, we can't ignore that I feel like your mother was this snake, like just, you know how like a snake will wrap itself around its prey and squeeze it, suffocating it, choking it out is what I hear. So you've been and because of that, you've been guarding your heart, which is this beautiful pearl. And you've been keeping your heart covered, protected. You've been protecting yourself because of this Mother. So they're showing me that the challenge that you have to work. So what you have to work on is obviously your relationship with your mother. And if she's passed and no longer here, you can still do that energetically through meditation, through releasing. But for those who are still here, you need to show vulnerability to her, like so this is a general reading, and it might not resonate with all of you, but I'm getting two things here. So the first thing I'm getting is this 10 of coins in reverse, that this, what should have been a stable home environment, was not. And the way that your mother was towards you always made you feel like, so the 8 of Cups in tarot is walking away, right? But here, to me, I'm getting that like 5 of Pentacles energy, where she's feeling left out in the cold. She's on this little island away from the castle, the home. Again, here's the castle, right? It's the same exact castle. So, and it's interesting because this card shows the father and the dog. Like, in your family dynamic, the male figure was bonding more with the family pet than with you. And that made you feel left out, like cold and alone and naked and vulnerable. Like, she's vulnerable right there. And the 8 of coins, and they're all clocks. Like, time and time again, you've tried to work on this, but there's been challenges. So you feel like you've just, all the work that you've been trying to do, you just feel like it's been a waste of time. Now the 9 of coins, she's got this large owl whispering in her ear with this one big pentacle, you know, truth and wisdom and knowledge. You know that universe is giving you this offer. And I feel like, I don't know why they're making me feel like this is just that Ace of Pentacles. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And this King of Chalices, like that, it's in reverse, right? So the King of Chalices is strong in their emotions, well balanced, full of love. But this coming in reverse, they're also showing me that it's this dragon, right? So now again, King, Queens, it's masculine and feminine energy. So even though your mother, I'm getting the feeling that your mother had that masculine energy. And that's, so whatever within the house, your mother, the masculine energy was giving more attention to what wouldn't be important things. And was this just smoke, fire breathing dragon. So even though I said snake, because this is a snake, but look, the dragon is all scales and it's circling around. And universe, like, Spirit is telling me that you did a very good job protecting your heart. You've done a very good job. However, you're not going to get to this 9 of Pentacles energy without love. And that's love for all, you know, like love for self. And I do see that you've been very good loving yourself and protecting your heart. But loving is loving everybody, right? So you're going to have to work on this And it's very much a challenge. And I feel like you feel like you've tried and tried and tried and tried and tried, and it's never worked out for you. You've still always felt left out. But what they're showing me is really what you need to work on is your vulnerability with your mother. This person, this energy that's here, this snake and dragon combined snagging. I'm laughing because I just had a conversation the other day with someone about combining words and making one word out of the two, and here I just did it. Not intentionally, but okay. Yeah, so I think during this summer solstice time, you're gonna have to come and work on this relationship with your mother and be vulnerable. You know, be in that vulnerable position, because and remember, this card, the castle's upside down. It's reversed and blocked, but here at least it's upright. So it's in your sights and it's there for you, but you have to put yourself in this vulnerable position. Okay, so for the divine feminine, what does she need to do? We have Boudica. You know, I thought I had left the booklets out. I did. There they are. So, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. Boudica? Boudica. Okay. Unity. A lot of battle going on there. You will be victorious. Teamwork or a partnership may be better than going it alone. Synergy is important right now. Delegation is useful. Boudica's very name means bringer of victory. She did what no other could do in her time. She was a queen, a warrior, a leader, and a mother. She was real. She was Boudica. When the Romans invaded Britain, things changed greatly for the native tribes. Some were wiped out, some were subjugated, and some became Roman allies. None were united. When Boudica's husband, king of the Iceni, died, he left his kingdom to his wife, daughters, and the Roman emperor. But the Romans did not honor his will, as the Romans did not recognize inheritance of the land through the maternal line. I'm going to put that right there. They annexed the kingdom just as if it were conquered territory, and the king's women had no leadership rights. Boudica, a tall, strong, red-headed warrior queen, protested this. The Romans came to Boudica's village to pass their judgment and violently attacked Boudica and her daughters. They took all the food in the village and prohibited other Romans to trade with them. Additionally, the Romans slaughtered druids who screamed curses upon them as the Romans landed upon the beach, burned down their sacred groves, and poisoned their holy wells. All these acts triggered a revolution within Boudica. She decided that she would not only war with Rome, but also attempt to unite the tribes of the Britons. Joining with a neighboring tribe, Boudica led an army that decimated a major Roman stronghold, the Romans certainly underestimating her ferocity and strategic prowess. Battle after battle, and they're showing me battle after battle after battle after battle after battle. She eventually reached Londinium, where she joyfully burned to the ground, Archaeologists have discovered a charred layer of ash almost half a meter thick under modern London, courtesy of Boudica. Boudica was eventually defeated, though it is not known exactly where and when she died. She was given a royal burial and her army was disbanded, though not before damaging the Roman army and achieving what the Britons had sought all along: respect. Her legend lives on. Boudica has become a siren, symbol of unity and of revolution. Her energy has been channeled by everyone from Queen Victoria, who had a statue made of her in her honor that sits at Westminster Pier in London, to numerous painters and writers of books, movies, and television series. When you feel downtrodden and are a victim of injustice, or think that you cannot possibly win, call upon the Queen of the Iceni to assist you. Her energy is one for when you feel you are unjustly being ignored. I guess, right? Paying more attention to the dog. And are not receiving the respectful treatment from others that you deserve. So her symbols are a woman with a chariot, a golden torque, which is a special neck ring, red-haired female warrior, has 3 daughters, and a rabbit. They call it a hare. So those are her symbols. So and it's interesting because even though this is the color plum, when I was looking at it, I was like, I see red in there. That's the red-haired. Okay, so what Boudica is saying is you need to demand, and I use demand respectfully. You need to demand respect from this energy in your life, whether it's your mother or your father. But I feel it's your mother, but she has a very masculine energy. So Boudica is saying, call in for her to help you when you go to have this conversation. Okay, and so this is what you need to do. When you feel it's time to stand up for just or respectful treatment, and you want to call others to you for a positive purpose, or even just feel the unity of your own purpose and various energies, you can call on Boudica. You will need 3 small stones for this. Go outside, take a big deep breath, hold the stones in your hand. Stand with your legs slightly apart, knees relaxed, in a stable, balanced pose. Raise one arm in a salute of victory and say strongly, Daughter of the Hare, Queen of the Iceni, Boudica, hear my call. I call you to join with me. I have a battle to win. I know you will show me my strength and my will. Then tell Boudica of your issue. Unite with me, great Boudica. Allow me to ride on your chariot as I move forward in trust and power. And then place the 3 stones in the earth in honor of Boudica's daughters. Being vulnerable and demanding respect. Calling on Boudica will heal this for you. Okay. All right, now for your divine masculine, we have Poseidon. Flow. All right, let's see. How is Poseidon going to help you? Expect a greater flow of creativity, ease, and prosperity. This card is a siren call to protect and enjoy the stunning oceans of the world. As gentle as a lagoon and as destructive as a tsunami, Poseidon is one of the greatest gods of the Greek pantheon, one of the sons of Cronus. He rules the sea. His brothers, Zeus and Hades, rule the sky and the underworld, respectively. He was beloved and feared at the same time. Sailors in the ancient world often made sacrifices to him before a voyage, and a fisherman took part in a great seasonal rite to appease him. Some rites were as straightforward as singing to him in a storm, while some sailors and fishermen traced his trident upon the shore before entering the sea. Yet other rites were bloodthirsty, matching this god's violent power. The essential defining feature of water is its flow. Poseidon controls the flow aspect with great power. Call upon him when you need a flow of anything in your life, but particularly creativity, abundance, fertility, or prosperity. In modern times, we need to protect the sea more than ever. We have caused many imbalances in our oceans through overfishing and pollution. We need to call upon Poseidon for his help in protecting this domain. Today, many organizations linked with the sea use his symbolism. The Sea Shepherd Conservation Society uses the trident as a symbol on its flag as they protect whales and other sea creatures from death. Surfers, sailors, fishermen, and anyone who has a deep love and appreciation of the ocean would do well to communicate regularly with Poseidon. He is said to protect his own and will give secrets of the sea to those who honor him. Knowing which surf break is going to be the best or how to perform well while sailing is a secret worth having. So the shadow side, Poseidon is notoriously changeable. Whole armadas of battleships were lost if Poseidon was not on their side, and he would exact quick and lethal revenge if he so choose. To make flippant change around emotions can lead to drama. It's important to be balanced in our feelings as possible. While going with the flow is good, being too changeable can lead to instability and not being able to make good decisions. Pay attention to how flow is playing out in your life at present. Be aware that hanging onto a grudge or an imbalance will interrupt the clean flow to what you desire. Right, so they're making me feel like that's where, even though you're going to call in Boudica to help you with this challenge with this relationship with your mother, you must come at it with being in vulnerability. Okay. So go with the flow, meaning not coming out attacking. You have the wisdom and knowledge how to approach her. And what's interesting is, remember, you felt like time after time after time you've fought all these battles with her and gotten nowhere, right? So there's 8 here. But coming at her vulnerable, and with Boudica helping you, you go from this to it not being time, but to actually being pentacles. You will go from 8 of Pentacles to 9 of Pentacles. And then that's where you will obtain your success. Okay. That's what they're showing me for you, Pile 1 viewer. So let's get your Buddha wisdom. We'll start with the masculine. However many holy words you speak, what good will they do if you do not act upon them? And the divine feminine Buddha wisdom. Form does not differ from void. Form is void. Outer difficult will be resolved with inner truth. Yeah. Speaking your truth to her or him. And even like they're saying, say, I've always felt left out because this was more important to you. Whatever this dog represents, you need to speak that truth to your mother. The energy, I have to say though, the energy that I'm feeling, like you will have success. Like Cupid's walking away. And what they're showing me with this Lover's card is, for whether you're in a relationship with someone right now or not, but it's coming, but there will never be true harmony in this relationship until this is healed. So this is a challenge in your current relation. Like if you're in a relationship, this challenge is affecting this. But him walking away, Cupid walking away, tells me you will have success. This is going to be that Ace of Pentacles, right? but you gotta trust the wisdom. Like this said, how many holy words you speak, what good will they do if you do not act upon them? You have the wisdom and guidance and spiritual knowledge and know what to do. Come at this vulnerable to speak your truth to this dragon or snake, or however you want to view her. With strength, but with the flow. The energy is really good here. Like, I feel like even though you've had all these previous battles unsuccessful and they've been challenges, there's a different energy here. Like, I feel like that this dragon or this snake, like, right, if you look at this picture, the snake is not choking or suffocating. It's just, and you know that say people mellow with age? I feel like something's happened. See, they're showing me that this dragon, this crown it's a tiny crown, but there's a crown now, right? So that means a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of integrity, a little bit of, I feel like Spirit's been working, like you're not aware of what's going on behind the scenes with this person, but I feel like something has happened and there's now a little bit of honor and integrity. And so they will be open now and receptive to you coming in. So as much as definitely call in Boudica, but it won't be this battle. It's going to be, the emotions are going to flow like Poseidon guiding it along the way. That's the energy I'm getting. It's okay. Like, it's calm. You're going to be surprised, actually. Like, and she's stroking the owl, like with her head down. She's like, thank you so much for the wisdom and knowledge. Like, that was easy. And then, like, they're both, like, to me, laying down, relaxing. Her hair's all around her, like, and Cupid's like, I didn't even have to shoot my arrow. Like, this was so easy. I'm just getting this is going to be so easy. Even though you feel like overcome your challenge, which your challenge is that past energy. And right, understandably so. You've been in this energy because this is how it went. This is truth. But there's a shift and a change now. And you will have success. But speak your inner truth. I hope this helped Pile 1 viewers. I truly am grateful and appreciative that universe brought you to me to give you this message. And this is not something that needs to happen overnight. Remember, this is during the summer. This is for the summer solstice. So it's now through the Lionsgate, August 8/8. So you have time. Take it slow. And you will achieve success. I am curious, so please after, like at fall time, I hope to see some comments about how things went for you, okay? Please click the like button and subscribe. That truly helps my channel. All my information, if you're interested in a personal reading, is in the description box below, along with all the decks that I've used today. And I look forward to connecting with you again, Pile 1 viewers. Love and light. Hey, Pile 2 viewers, you selected the Sunflower and the Light Seers Tarot. So let's see what we got here. We have the Offering, Green, revitalize your nervous system. Adversity, I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. River, movement. And we'll get to these cards afterwards. Let's see what we have here. 8 of Cups. The Hierophant. 10 of Cups. 2 of Wands in reverse. 7 of Wands. And a 2 of Cups in reverse. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Walking away, but no, not walking away, you're walking towards something. Hierophant. Taurus. Ascending. Stairway to enlightenment. Walking towards enlightenment. Fire sign. You know, 8 of Cups is water sign. Small fire, 10 of Cups. 2 of Wands. 7 of Wands and 2 of Cups. So fire and water. Definitely water. We've got the movement. All right, let's see. I'm going to read green. That's number 31. Green revitalizes your nervous system, heart, circulatory system, and liver, lowering blood pressure and releasing frustration and anger. Meditation and healing are enhanced by green, which also stimulates growth and is good for healing broken bones. Surround anyone who is unwell with green. Absorb green rays to revitalize your nervous system and heart. Focus on flooding your nervous system with green rays of light. Direct the light throughout your whole spine before moving it into your heart. Then rotate this green light around your heart until you feel your heart expand, relax, and fill up with vitality. Say, Divine Intelligence, please release all the pressure and stress from my heart and nervous system and fill me up with your healing, revitalizing green light. So I don't know why it just made me feel like adversity too. So what they're making me feel is that universe they've been offering you something. But see, the hand is closed, which means you haven't taken if you'd taken what's in the hand would be open and empty. But it's closed because there's something still in there. So you haven't been taking what universe is offering you. You've walked away from this enlightenment. And what should be, you know, the happy life, happy family, you're feeling very discontent and longing, like wanting to go and travel, feeling dissatisfied here. Yeah, like this isn't happening for you. Your 2 of Cups is in reverse. You're not there because you put yourself, like, what they're making me feel like is your heart is very shut down. And even though they have offered you, so you might be with someone right now and you're not feeling that this is your person. You've closed off your heart because you've walked away from your higher knowledge and higher wisdom. It's like you're choosing adversity on purpose. But it's time to get your emotions flowing. Open up, get movement into, water represents emotions. And green, to me, when I saw this, I was like, I understand it revitalizes your nervous system, but to me, that's your heart chakra. And they want me to grab this. I have my painting. So, this is my heart chakra painting. In the description box below, I do have a link. Well, not a link, but the information for my website where I do sell my healing watercolor art. But I feel like you need to focus on this heart chakra right now and do that visualization of the green healing light, opening up your heart. Because that's what's blocking you. You're closed. Your heart is closed off. You've walked away, and you feel like there's something more out there, but it's not out there. Universe is saying we're right here. But you've got to open up your emotions. Adversity is not what's meant for you. All right, so let's see what we got here. So the divine feminine, goddesses and sirens, we have Aphrodite, self-love. So yeah, I feel like you are just in this adverse state and you're not seeing the offering of what's there for you because you've been walking away from your love of God, love of spirit, love of self. All right, and what does the divine masculine say? Okay, so my ear just started with a high pitch ringing on the right side of my ear. Bayame, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Bayame, beauty, self-love and beauty. All right, pile two viewers, I'm going to read from the books of Gods and Titans. Look at the beauty around you. Get outside, reconnect with the healing power of nature. Yeah, I mean, like that's a tree branch, right? Or, yeah, that's a bush, a branch, green, river, mountain, like that's outside in nature. Look at the beauty around you, get outside and reconnect with the healing power of nature. In the rural area of Singleton, Australia, lived the first people of the region, the Aborigines of the Wanneroo tribal area. The great spirit of these parts is known as Bayame, and I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. This territory is bountiful and filled with prosperity. Bayame, it is said, decided to come down from the sky and created all in this place, from the stunning rivers. Oh my God. Maybe you need to go to Australia. All right, let me get back to reading this. The stunning rivers to the trees. I love when the cards just, okay. Thank you, spirits, angels. I appreciate this. And the medicine plants. That's a plant. Every unique animal and bird he created was beautiful and perfect. He carefully crafted many laws for the people to live by in order for them to sustain a peaceful and beautiful life. He placed these guidelines in the lore stones for the elders to keep. When he completed his work, he returned to the sky from whence he came. Humans saw what Bayame had made. It was full of splendor, and they were grateful. Bayame is normally depicted with huge eyes and no mouth, and he always faces the front. Beauty sometimes does not need to be spoken about, just witnessed with our heads and our hearts. Bayame bypasses the normal ways of communicating and speaks straight from the heart to ours. He speaks straight from his heart to ours. You can visit a famous and moving Wiradjuri rock painting of Bayame near Singleton. Although it has been carbon dated at more than 3,000 years old, it is a powerful reminder of the continuing presence of Bayame and his protective qualities. If Bayame enters your life now, you may want to recognize the beauty that is around you. Right? You're not seeing what's right here. Whew. Both that which is physically beautiful and that which enriches your life in other ways. It's time to pause a little to appreciate the beauty that surrounds you, even when you don't want to or can't immediately recognize it because you are busy or not feeling connected with the world around you. Because you keep feeling this adversity. Sorry, they're putting me in your energy and it's making me annoyed with you. Pile 2 viewers. It's time to pause a little to appreciate the beauty that surrounds you, even when you don't want to or can't immediately recognize it because you're busy or not feeling connected with the world around you. Okay, so yeah, okay. This is amazing. Okay. Yeah. You're not even looking at the world around you. You got your eyes closed in your own little bubble. And I feel like this is him. Like he's come down out of the sky and did his thing. Okay. All right, let's see. So we don't need to summon him in for you to help you. All right. And then Aphrodite, self-love. So they're making me feel, all right, they want me to read this part. Romantic love comes into focus. Build your love of self from the inside out. You only fear because you lack self-love and acceptance. Jealousy is unnecessary. Yeah, I don't feel like what they're making me feel is that you definitely you're in this energy of adversity and closed your eyes to it, and you're walking away, you're not seeing what is right in front of you, which has been divinely given to you. So they want you to start with working on your heart chakra, doing this little meditation that I rewind it back to when I was reading this card, and that's that little meditation for you to do. I also sell heart chakra vortexes. That's something that you might want to purchase rather than the chakra symbol, but the vortex. Get that heart chakra open, move out of adversity and move into love and beauty, seeing the love and beauty in yourself and in what universe has offered you. So the person you're with is like, this is it, this is true love from the universe. But you're closed off and just stuck in that adversity energy. So start seeing the beauty in everything. Get outside. I really think like you should go to Australia if you can. Swing it. Maybe you're there. Head over to this region. But definitely get to a river. Connect with plants and trees. All right, so let's see, pile 2 viewers. What do we have? Divine Feminine. You are a projection of love. Love the earth. Love the air. Love the water. Love the fire. And they're making me, they're showing me like, why are you walking away from the fire, girl? Like, get your ass back over here. Sit around, like, there's nothing more relaxing and calming than sitting around a fire and just watching the fire, maybe toasting some marshmallows. But love the fire. Why are you walking away from it? You are a projection of love. I want to read this again. Love the earth. Right? The rivers, the mountains, the plants, the trees. Love the air. Love the water. And love the fire. And the divine masculine Buddha wisdom. Give thanks for what has been given to you, however little. And they put in Buddha, like they're making me feel like Buddha just stuck in however little, because honestly, this true love you've been given, this offering from divine source, you should be giving thanks for it. And it's not little, even though right now you currently think it's a little state. I mean, come on, look at what they're... You haven't taken this. Get out of your bubble. Get out of your adversity. Like, I feel like even so here, they're even showing me, like, you put yourself in this defensive bubble. So here's the bubble, right? But there's one wand that's poking up, trying to burst that bubble, and here it is. Like, it's... Okay. Pile 2 viewers. Go to Australia. BMA. Read more about BMA. And start looking at all the beauty that's around you and loving everything. Love the earth. Love the air. Love the water. Love the fire. Love yourself. And love who the universe has put in front of you. There's nothing better is going to come along. You can travel the globe. Kind of trying to see if it's Australia, but no. I really can't make it out what country that is, but it would have been great if it was Australia. Anyway, pile 2 viewers, that's all that I have for you. I hope it helped. Please comment. Let me know if you go to Australia, or if you're from Australia, let me know in the comments below. It really does help my channel if you like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. All the decks will be in the description box below, along, like I said, with my website information and how you can schedule a personal reading with me. I truly appreciate you being here, and I look forward to connecting with you again. Love and light, pile 2 viewers. Hey, pile 3 viewers, you picked the Sunstone bracelet. Okay, let's see. We're gonna get to these cards later. And we'll start with these. So we have the gem. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Emerald. Calm your mind, body, and soul. And emerald is a gem. Fairies. Earth magic. Three of Cups, Four of Wands, Mother of Swords in reverse, High Priestess in reverse, the Star in reverse, the Chariot, and the Devil. Okay. All right. All right, so the Three of Cups talks about, or celebration, gathering, and those are pearls, which are also considered gems. And that's an oyster shell. Four of Wands, that's a twin flame, marriage, commitment, good foundation. Okay, and the Mother of Swords in reverse, Ice Queen. Not speaking truth, not mentally clear on things. The High Priestess in reverse, that's your intuition. It's blocked. The Star in reverse, wish is not coming true. But the Chariot is movement. The Devil. Oh, it feels like it's a circus show. Calm your mind, body, and soul. Okay. So initially the energy that I'm getting from here is that how do I want to word this? So your Four of Wands celebration, connection, this relationship that is truly a gem, is not, you're not there yet. And what's the reason why is because you have been blocked, like you haven't been doing the work. You're not, this wish hasn't come true yet because you're not trusting your intuition, you're not connecting with source, you're not speaking, like this Ace of Swords within the Queen of, it's a Mother of Swords card, which is mental clarity, right? But what I feel is like you've become this Ice Queen by not connecting with your higher self, with the source. And it's time to make movement. So what they're saying is you need to calm your mind and body and soul. And I'm going to read, because I believe there's a little meditation you can do. Because the fairies are all around you to help you. And do you see this major fairy has just blossomed out of a flower, but she's still standing there receiving her downloads, like the sun rays and information and knowledge from spirit source. She's standing there absorbing what's being showered down onto her, right? The earth magic. She's receiving. And you've not been receiving. It's blocked because I feel like your third eye is closed. And like, I just feel like this 3-ring circus. Your life has been this pomp and circumstance, a circus show. And it's time for, it's time for you to reconnect. And you can accomplish this by setting your mind to, okay, so let me read Emerald. Because this is all, this wish is still here. It's not gone anywhere. So for those of you who are not in reunion with your twin flame, like this gem of a relationship is still here, but it's not going to come true yet because you've got work to do here. Number 30, Emerald. Emerald helps with overcoming fears, releasing frustration, and creating calm. Use this color to bring harmony to challenging situations, dissolve aggression, and mend a broken heart. Emerald also increases self-esteem, attracts abundance, and replenishes your energy. Calm your mind, body, and soul with emerald rays. So visualize like emerald rays, like how she's standing in the rays of what's being healed over her. Go into a garden, take a deep breath. Take deep breaths of fresh air as you focus on the greenery all around you. Place your hands on the grass to feel the healing, calming energy it contains. Imagine what it would be like to be a blade of grass, growing without resistance. Breathe in its emerald rays, allowing peace and calm to flow through you. Say, Divine Love, I rejoice in the wonder of nature. Every time I focus on the greenery around me, I feel calm, perfect balance, and harmony. So yeah, it's time for you to start receiving your downloads again. Okay, now now I see like these rays, healing light from source, information, downloads. You're running and away from what's coming. You're like, no, no. And that's what they're showing me right now. That you are just running away from what's trying to get to you, the downloads. Stop blocking the messages. Stop fighting it. Start speaking your truth. And you can do it. You know, you are, Pile 3 viewers, they're making me feel you're very disciplined. Like you can do this. It's time. Time to work on these emotions. Do the spiritual work that you're supposed to do. Because this is all sitting here waiting, but it's not going to come true until you connect back with Source. All right, so Divine Feminine, Pele, purpose. Yep. You have a soul mission. That's why you came here. There's something you're supposed to be doing. What is your purpose? Do you know it already? Do you know what your purpose is? If you don't, then you need to go into deep meditation to receive that information. That's what they're trying to show you. Ask for guidance and help from your spiritual guides and angels, and they will tell you and help you and show you what your purpose is, because it's time, right? This is the time of ascension. It's time to wake up. It's time to get, like, roll up your sleeves and get to work. Okay. And the Divine Masculine, we have Ganesha, obstacles. So they're making me feel like you are your own obstacle here. So I'm going to read about Ganesha. Pele is a very, very well-known goddess. So you can look up information about Pele. But I'm going to read to you about Ganesha. Because there's a way to invoke him in to help you. Okay? Obstacles are removed or placed for good reason. Invite in a drama-free life. And Spirit's telling me that you are your obstacle. You're blocking this, so you need to unblock this obstacle that you put on yourself. The god Ganesha is one of the most loved of all Hindu gods. Everywhere you turn in modern India, you see the joyful elephant-headed deity balancing on one leg, often riding a mouse, pushing away your worries and negativity. The goddess Parvati shaped Ganesha from the earth. When her husband, Shiva, returned and saw a young man with her, he attacked Ganesha in anger, severing his head. Parvati then revealed who Ganesha was, and Shiva sent his soldiers away and instructed them to return with the head of any sleeping being who was facing north. They found an elephant and attached its head to the body of Ganesha, restoring his life. Shiva declared that from then on, Ganesha would always be loved by the community. People invoke his name as a blessing prior to the beginning of major undertakings like moving, trying out for something, and starting new projects of all kinds. So yeah, once you know what your purpose is, you can call on Ganesha to help you get started on that. Ganesha is an active god, although many immediately think of him as laid back, and he is often pictured seated and with a sweet on his round belly. In the old stories, he was a brave warrior fighting demons or dancing wildly, pushing away any obstacles. He carries an axe, which he swings to destroy pride, inertia, and vanity. Ganesha is often seen with Lakshmi, the goddess of prosperity, and they are often worshipped side by side, particularly by people with jobs who want the double blessings of a successful business without too many obstacles. A statue or picture of Ganesha in your car assists in avoiding accidents and traffic, and he grants peace to a house should his form be placed at the front door, or even the door to your room. Ganesha is also the patron of writers, having penned the Sanskrit Indian epic, the Mahabharata, with nearly 2 million words total, and is the perfect deity to call upon to break the obstacle of writer's block. Any problem writing papers, working out problems, or finding a job, Ganesha should be able to help you. Okay, so his symbols are a conch shell, a lasso, an axe, elephant with 4 arms, a single broken tusk, an upturned trunk, and a mouse. Okay, so the invocation says there are many wonderful invocations to Ganesha to choose from, both ancient and modern. You may like to enact the following. It is particularly powerful on Ganesha's traditional phase of the moon, which is the 4th day of the waxing moon, although any phase of waning moon is energetically excellent. This little ritual is one to bless your space and help make it a place where you feel free to create wonderful, peaceful energy. You'll need a statue or a picture of Ganesha or an elephant, some sandalwood incense, some bright flower petals, and some candy in a bowl. Place Ganesha at the doorway to your home or your room. Light the incense and allow it to drift over the statue or picture and say, "Great Lord Ganesha, I ask for you to bless my home. I ask you to sweep your almighty energy through it and clear away anything that stands against peace, prosperity, and love. Illuminate my path and mind with your axe. Dance away what is a hindrance. Grant me and all who enter happiness and ease. I bow before you." And then it says to bow. Then chant Om Gam Ga Mate Nam. Om Gam Ga Mate Nam. Om Gam Ga Mate Nam. Throw the flower petals in joy. Leave Ganesha at your doorway with some candy as an offering. I don't know if I pronounced that, so let's see. Arum Gam Ganap Patavernam. Okay. All right, so I think you should call on Ganesha to help you with your obstacles with connecting to Source and what your purpose is. Set and do this and open yourself up to this and the discipline of it. And once you're working on this purpose, this will start happening for you. Okay? So let's see what Buddha wisdom we have for you. The Divine Feminine says, I am not the mind, intellect, or body. I am not merit or demerit. I am the pure self. Yep, so Spirit's showing me like it's time to connect with your higher self. Stop running from this. It's time for you to connect with who you are and your purpose here. Okay. Find friends who love the truth. Drink deeply, live in serenity and joy. So remember, the Queen of Swords, the Mother of Swords, it's all about truth and clarity. So definitely surround yourself like-minded. And serenity and joy, having Ganesha bless your house. Okay, so pile 3 viewers. If your wish is this happy ever after gem of a relationship, it's not going to come true until you stop running from your intuition, your truth and knowing. Go out into nature, receive your downloads, and do the discipline and get moving on what your purpose is, and Ganesha will help you. I hope that helped. Please, I am curious how you find out what your purpose is, like how they show you or tell you with signs or synchronicities or in dreams. I'm curious as to that. So again, I truly appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, please click the like button. It does help my channel, as well as subscribe and hit the bell notification. All my information is in the box below, the decks I've used, how you can schedule a personal reading with me. And I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and light. Hey, pile 4 viewers. You selected the Tiger's Eye. Okay. We're going to get to these later. Let's start with these. We have the River. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Black. Find richness from the dark night. Sorry if there's a glare. Dragonfly. Emergence. And I remember when I was shuffling this card, the way how it flew out made me, it was flying like it was a dragonfly. Okay. We have the Hermit. The 3 of Wands in reverse. Two of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Swords and the Sun in reverse. Okay. Okay, so there's no joy. A message is coming. Go into meditation and self-reflection, but not taking the path. Two of Pentacles, that it's like, I feel like it's balancing the infinity, but there's a labyrinth here, and there's a sage. So I see the maiden, the mother, and the crone. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So emergence. All right, I'm gonna read this black number 28. It's an interesting energy they have me in right now. Find richness from the dark night. Black is a color of protection, strength, and retreat. A gateway to new experiences and a test of strength and resolve. Many people experience the dark night of the soul in order to gain wisdom and emerge for the better on the other side. Black dissolves the old so you can welcome the new. Receive divine wisdom and the gifts that have been buried deep inside you with the help of the black ray. So the dark night of the soul, at some point in life, everybody experiences the dark night of the soul. Give yourself permission to connect to the black ray so it can guide you to the gifts which lie in shadow. Visualize yourself in darkness and ask for divine wisdom to show you what you need to learn from the shadow. Receive its gifts to strengthen your faith. Say, Divine Spirit, infuse me with the strength, wisdom, and courage to connect to and learn from the shadow aspect of myself. Okay. So they're making me focused on this dark horse. But it looks more like the shadow, right? So the energy that I'm feeling is you do need to do some shadow work. But because this says the river, it makes me feel like your emotions, water. So you need to do some shadow work with your emotions. So they're giving me this energy that there's someone in your life right now that you are really questioning why they are a friend for you. Because they're like, to me it almost seems like this has a black edge, right? So it's this dark night. So this darkness surrounds this friendship. And it's important that you understand that this friend is in your life for a reason. And it's not been a joyful friendship. Like the sun card's in reverse. So it's not been a joyful, and you don't even feel like this has been a gift from the universe, this friendship. I'm gonna this deck. I wasn't going to, but they're making me feel like there's going to be something in there about this, so friendship. All humans are created from the same source, but there are some souls that share a unique kinship. Friendship can be the most exciting and beautiful experience on earth, but it can also be frustrating and heartbreaking. Understand that everyone in your path is here to teach you something. It may be for a year or a lifetime. Together you will teach other various lessons of the heart, such as trust, love, loyalty, and admiration. The bonds of friendship are often stronger than those of family. You have formed a bridge of understanding between the two of you that has stood the test of time and of lifetimes. A true friend will illuminate your path instead of dim it. That's why they're showing me the hermit card. A true friend will illuminate your path instead of dim it. He or she will give advice with your best interests at heart. To be able to communicate at a soul level with another human being is the biggest treasure of the physical dimension. See, I knew there was something here. So, yeah. What you're viewing this from a human aspect, that there's no joy in this friendship. They're not giving you any value or offer. However, they are illuminating and speaking truth to you of what you need to heal and work on, your shadow aspect of yourself, this dark night of the soul. So I want you to look up the spiritual meaning of dragonfly. Okay? Because there's many different things, but universe will provide for you why this dragonfly is here. And I feel like you are to not go. You're not supposed to go on this illuminated path, right? And if you look, so this card came out in reverse. The dogs are behind him, and they're looking at all the ruins. Each of those means something, but they're just sitting down. They're like, no, you're not to go on this path yet to enlightenment, because you have to work on your shadow stuff right now. And there is a friend in your life who's been trying to illuminate these things and giving you these messages of what you need to work on and heal. But and that's why you feel out of balance of it, because you're like, well, this is my friend. Why am I never happy, or like not feeling like it's of any value to me? You feel stuck because you can't go on this path that you want to go on. But the crone, the wise old woman, is saying you have to look at both sides, the light and the dark, the shadow and the light, and walk a labyrinth. Take that time, I don't know if there's one in the area where you live, but walking a labyrinth and really focusing on what your shadow stuff is. Every conversation this friend has had with you, replay those conversations and really pay attention, rather than ego fighting it and blocking what they're trying to tell you. You need to hear the words that are being said in a meditation so you can be enlightened with it. I feel like all this illumination this friend is trying to give you. Look at all these little fairy lights, right? I'm just going to say fairies. And these are all different things that this friend has said to you, which has hurt you and angered you or put you in this, right, this not happy place, but rather than hearing what they're saying, you put yourself in that energy. But a few of the fairies made it through, and they're like, hey, psst, you remember when he or she said this? And you remember when he or she said that? And remember when he or she said that? Work on those 3 things first and really take a step back, ask for help and guidance with your higher self, with Source. And these shadow things will emerge and be shown to you. I feel like, see, her head is coming up out of the water, like she's rising up out of the water, right? And remember, this talked about your shadow of emotions. So here, right, water is emotion, so coming up out of the emotions, but like all these truths, I want to say, like these vines have grown and taken root. But once you start addressing all these things, so like even if these little fairy lights represented all these little flowers, it's taken root and it's all here. However, if you look, it's not strangling or choking, it's become a crown, right? Like a tiara. I don't want to call it a tiara, but like it's this crown of wisdom and illumination and healing. That makes sense. I hope that they're like, I just feel like this friend, this darkness that you see around this friend, that's their purpose. So you really need to start listening to what the messages they're giving, what they're telling you. And then, so look, what happens is when you start working on this and hearing the messages and healing, then you'll be able, like the Sun card is this gorgeous buck, right? So what's this at the end, up in that path? Up a buck, well, it's a deer, a dove, but it's the same animal. So I just feel like, and here this, oh, look at all the fairies here. So I feel they're making me feel like once you've achieved your, like your antlers, this will be you. See, and even these antlers have flowers on them. And look, even the same, look at this. And these are 2 different decks of cards. So this crown, think about it, this path to enlightenment is you. And you'll have the crown of victory, right? All the flowers and lights. Once you acknowledge the dark, and we all have shadow in us. We all, that's what the yin yang symbol is. It's not just masculine and feminine, it's light and shadow. We all have that. And it's all about learning to balance it and loving both sides of us, of that. So, all right, let's see what we got. For the Divine Feminine, we have Lakshmi, prosperity. And for the Divine Masculine, we have Anubis, protection. Okay, so what's interesting is this card spoke about protection. And when I was doing, I don't know if you watched the shuffling part, but I spoke about how my black tourmaline piece was like crumbling, and it was it got everywhere. So I was like, oh, on camera it's gonna look like my cloth is dirty and I got crumbs everywhere, but it's actually protection. All right, so I'm going to read from the Gods and Titans Anubis. Grief and suffering are a natural part of life. Know that you are loved and protected at this time and all times. When you go down into the womb-like environment of the tombs built in ancient Egypt, the gods still seem to live and breathe in the frescoes upon the earthen walls. Among them there is almost always the dark, magical jackal head signifying the presence of Anubis, god of the underworld and mummification. To our eyes, Anubis might look fearsome, but this is not the truth. Yes, jackals do move among graveyards in real life, but this jackal god takes great care of the tender new souls who have passed into the next world, the afterlife. Anafter preparing them by guiding the embalmer's hands, Anubis travels with the dead to have their souls weighed by Mahat, the goddess who embodies natural law, truth, and justice, as recorded in the Book of the Dead. When the cult of the god Osiris grew stronger in Egypt's later Middle Kingdom, Osiris took over many of Anubis's jobs as caretaker and protector of the dead. Thereafter, the myths about Anubis became more focused on specific embalming methods and the mummifications processes. The care and effectiveness with which embalmers enacted the mummification process is still a marvel today. The priests of the funerary rites placed a sacred mask of Anubis upon the body while conducting the mummification, enabling the deceased to momentarily become the god during the preparation. Call upon Anubis when you or others are affected by death or simply need protection. Allow Anubis to relieve your grief and suffering. If a friend is, or you are changing, if a shift in a relationship is worrying or hurting you, or if you simply feel like you are drifting away from someone you care about, call upon Anubis to assist with this transition. Know that Anubis is carefully protecting and watching over you and your friend as your souls make this new journey. So the shadow side is death will inevitably happen to all of us. The death of certain relationships or a phase of a relationship is also inevitable. Should our fear of the unknown become so strong that it dictates our lives, it limits us. Death is a part of life and should be seen as such. Do not let fear or change cause you to react angrily or become paralyzed and refuse at all to act. Accept what is part of life and grieve appropriately, knowing you're always protected. Okay, so this dark night of the soul, they're making me feel like in this, for you, it might not resonate with all of you, but for you, there's been something so buried in you, like dead and buried is what I heard, right? These emotional shadow things that you have to heal are so dead and buried within you that like you've mummified them. So call on Anubis to help you resurrect emergence, right? To bring that back up to the surface so you can work on it and heal it. Okay, Lakshmi, goddesses and sirens. Financial aspects come to the fore. Your prosperity will improve. You can be physically and spiritually rich. Ethics are necessary for real success. One of the most joyous goddesses' energies is that of the Hindu goddess Lakshmi, sitting upon a lotus. I'm sorry, I just got distracted with that because this is a lotus right here. Sitting upon a lotus, stunningly dressed in red, Lakshmi shines her golden light to anyone who reaches for a more love-filled and prosperous life. Commonly depicted flanked by two royal elephants showering her with a plentiful flow of water, Lakshmi offers a cascade of gold coins flowing from her hands to further demonstrate her abundant powers. Lakshmi is a part of a living tradition, Hinduism, and is so worshipped by millions every day. In India, her biggest festival is that of Diwali, the festival of lights. Celebrants light oil lamps and candles in every home and business. The lights honor the goddess but also draw her to the place to give her blessings of prosperity. Everything is tidied and cleaned thoroughly, and the doors and windows to all the shops are left open so that Lakshmi can visit and bring with her the energy of wealth and plenty. In the spirit of an abundant, fresh start, devotees wear new clothes, use new cooking dishes, and hold feasts following the goddess's visit. Should you need help attracting prosperity into your life, both spiritual and monetary, calm and serene Lakshmi is a wise choice to invoke and honor. When you're looking for more happiness, more joy, more health, more friends, and yes, even more money, Lakshmi can help. But remember, you still must work towards these things in positive ways and not just expect Lakshmi to drop them in your lap. So remember, your Sun card came out in reverse, along with the Ace of Pentacles. So there's your joy and your prosperity, right? It's blocked. So you need to you need to do this work so you can then call upon Lakshmi to turn this around for yourself. So Diwali's in the month of October. So what I'm feeling, that's fall. So this is your summer solstice reading, right? So work on your dark night of the soul, your shadow stuff through the summer, right? And then you'll see the fruition, the harvest of your hard work in the summer. In fall, you can work on this. And I'm going to give you the invocation for Lakshmi. So when you've completed this part of your journey with your friendship here, okay, and when you're ready, you call on Lakshmi. And it says, the Hindu tradition contains many invocations to ask for the blessings of this benevolent goddess. However, allow me to suggest this ritual for prosperity in her honor, which has always worked well for me. And the author is Stacy DeMarco. You will need a handful of uncooked rice. Jasmine or basmati is ideal. 3 high-value coins. A cup of milk or cream. A watering can filled with water. Jasmine petals or lotus seeds. And at least 7 tea lights or red candles. Go outside. This spell is best done in a garden or under the sky. Light all the tea lights, and as you do, say, Great Goddess Lakshmi, Vishnu Priya, you who take joy. Let me start over for you, I'm sorry. Great Goddess Lakshmi, Vishnu Priya, you who take joy in wealth and abundance, hear my prayer. Light the way for better prosperity, both spiritual and monetary. Now throw the rice on the ground and say, I offer this rice to you as a symbol of abundance and good harvest. Add the cup of the milk to the soil while saying, I offer this milk to you, Lakshmi, as a symbol of contentment and plenty. And then add the flower petals or seeds, saying, I offer these flower seeds to you, Lakshmi, as a celebration of what is to come from your blessings. Take the coins in your hand and imagine having all the prosperity in your spiritual attitude that you could want. Imagine having true abundance in your finances and job. Imagine hitting or surpassing any goals that you have in these areas. Lakshmi loves this free and joyous emotional state. Now imagine pushing this positive feeling into the coins. Then say, Lakshmi, bless these coins as talismans of prosperity. I offer them to you and charge them with attraction. Place them on the ground and pour the water over them from the watering can. Then bury them. Ask Lakshmi you should do as your next step. Relax and allow her to answer you. Later, act upon any messages you receive. Thank Lakshmi. Okay, so you can go back to this video. Come autumn time. And during the summer, work on this, okay? Okay, let's see what the Buddha wisdom is. Oh, that's right. You had 3 fly out for the Divine Masculine. Master your words. Master your thoughts. Never allow your body and speech to harm others. Do not let pleasure distract you, for in craving pleasure comes sorrow. Watch yourself. Awaken yourself. Be the awakened dreamer who dreams awake. And then the Divine Feminine Buddha Wisdom says, compassion does not see the faults of others. It does not see the weakness of people. It has no ego. Okay. This is all that I have for you, Pile 4 viewers. I hope it helped. Please click the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. That does help my channel. I truly appreciate you being here, and I will have all the decks in the description below, as well as how you can contact me for a reading. Again, I'm truly grateful. I'm glad. I'm happy for you that you have a friend in your life that's there to show you, help you through this dark night of the soul. Because some of us didn't, we don't have that person to help us and guide us. So that you're very, very blessed that you have that. So until we connect again, Pile 4 viewers, love and light. Hey, Pile 5 viewers. You picked the Bumblebee Jasper. And let's see what your cards say. We have the Father, abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Rose, attract a relationship. We're going to get to those later. Crystals, focus. Then we have the Queen of Cups. Judgment. 10 of Swords. Prince of Pentacles. Death in reverse. And 6 of Swords in reverse. Okay. All right, so the first thing I'm noticing is this Queen of Cups, our cup is empty. She's looking up in that empty cup like, what? Right? Look at her face. She's like, what? What the F? Where's, what? That's so funny. Judgment. What I like about this card is in the regular tarot, the 3 of them are in their own individual coffins. But here, it's like the masculine and feminine are arm in arm, coming up out of the water, helping lift up the young one who Source is reaching down with a hand to help, right? Ten of Swords, but look, it's like the human is dead and the spirit is free. Prince of Pentacles. He's sitting on a sleeping bull, a Taurus. Taurus I know never sleeps. Interesting. He's sitting on the bull, sleeping bull. You might want to Google spiritual meaning of a sleeping bull. I feel like that's relevant, and I don't know what that is. They're not showing me at this moment. All right, so what I'm hearing is a bull takes charge, full steam ahead, and this one is resting. Very bullheaded, stubborn, where this is going like just relaxing, taking a nap, and going with the flow is what I hear. All right, so Death in reverse. And Six of Swords in reverse. All right, so the Father we have night and day, shadow and light. Attract a relationship. So, okay. You're in your Queen of Cups energy, but you're still like, where's my relationship? Where's my king? He's taking a nap right now. Like, even though this is just the Prince of Pentacles, I feel like he's it's beyond slow moving. Like, okay. I don't know why. I'm a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in the physical reality. So, see, what's interesting to me is, like, what drew me to this is these are very similar in color, right? These two cards. And this speaks about how abundance, you know that you can manifest things that you desire in the physical reality. However, what I said about this card was the human is dead and the spirit is free. So I'm getting this feeling that you are definitely flying high. Like, right, you are in your Queen of Cups energy, very spiritually evolved. You can manifest what you want. However, they're making me feel like you've forgotten you're human, like that you've, like, I'm hearing your inner child, right? You've killed off your inner child. You've forgotten, because look, this prince, it's not a knight, right? This youthful person is sitting on this sleeping bull. Like, why are you even sitting on him? He's not going anywhere. And you're looking at this like, well, what is this? I don't know what this is. And here, Source father is like trying to show you. Okay. So for those that don't know, source to me is Father, God, Source, Mother, Creatrix, masculine, feminine energies. So here, Father to me is both masculine and feminine energy. So here they are, masculine and feminine energy, right? So Source, Father, the Father, because you probably refer to as Father. Father's masculine and feminine. Father, Source, is lifting up your inner child, trying to show you, and Spirit is to like blowing the horn, like, hey, wake the bull up, because you've forgotten about this little dude. You've just like, I'm fine where I'm at. And it's so interesting to me, like most of these cards are this like reddish and pinkish color. So I'm not even looking at it from a chakra standpoint. I'm looking at it from, I'm going to read Rose so you'll understand why I'm thinking what I'm thinking, even though I haven't said what I'm thinking. So this is number 6. Rose is a color of romance, deep love, and affection that assists with opening the heart and attracting a healthy relationship into your life. It can help you if you have low self-esteem, loneliness, and sadness, and rose is also great for releasing worry and stress. The color rose helps to attract love into one's life. Today, wear a rose-colored top, shirt, or hat, focusing on this ray and allowing yourself to be playful and have fun. Okay, so that's why it's all these rose, like there's even rose-colored here, and rose-colored here. So the 6 of Swords, like even this card, like the little kid is piggybacking on it. So its inner child is piggybacking on its human, working its way to better place, traveling to better places. However, yours is in reverse, so it's blocked. Again, I feel like this is why your cup is empty. A relationship will not come to you you need to start having more fun for yourself. Go have an ice cream cone, go play miniature golf. What did you love doing as a child? Go do that. You need to reconnect with your inner child, because once you've connected with that, then this will be filled up and come to you, this relationship. Okay, allow yourself to be playful and have fun. Different shades of pink, especially rose, awaken your heart and allow you to be open to other people. Yeah, so spiritually, you're awakened and you are in your Queen of Cups energy. However, you're still human here, and you need to reconnect back to your inner child, which will awaken your heart fully, and that's when the abundance will come in with a relationship. Okay, let me put these over here. Yeah, Source is like, use a pink pen to write down all the things you love about yourself. As you become aware of your value, so will other people. Write down all the people you love in your life and let the love and energy build. Allow yourself to feel grateful for all these wonderful people. The more you love, you feel, the easier it is to attract more of it. If you are looking for a relationship, write down all the qualities you would like in a person. Then close your eyes and imagine placing your list into a rose bubble. Observe it as it floats out into the universe, looking for your perfect mate. Now all you have to do is to be open for this wonderful new person to come into your life. Say, Divine Intelligence, I am open to attracting wonderful people with open minds and loving hearts into my life. Okay. All right, so death talks about rebirth, but it's in the upright, which means it's blocked, your rebirth. That this spiritual awakening that you've gone through, it's kind of not fully manifested because of this inner child thing here. Now this crystal card says focus. So your focus right now is in the wrong place. It's focused on, as I said, on your higher self, but not your inner child. All right, so let's see what we have here for the Divine Feminine, Pomona, plenty. So that goes with abundance. Abundance, relationship. You'll have plenty of abundance in a loving relationship once you connect back with your inner child. And then the Divine Masculine, we have Cernunnos, shape-shifting. All right, let's read that. From the Gods and Titans. Transition and change are flowing through you. Relax and know you have the power to be what you want to be. Okay, so we already know that you're a limitless being and you can manifest anything. And there's a little ant on this book. So that's interesting. I don't know if you'll be able to pick them up, but there's no other ants around here. And I've been reading this from this book for the last 4 piles, and there's been no ant on the book. So look up spiritual meaning of an ant. And little dude, I'm going to put you over here for right now. Thank you. Okay. So there's definitely something to that pile, 5 viewers. Well, most people think of Cernunnos as a god of the Celts. The truth is, this energy is far, far older. Prehistoric man covered himself with the skins, hair, feathers, and bones of the animals he hunted, and he danced around his fire. As the shadows played against the cave walls, man changed into the very animals he targeted. Shape-shifting is a way of gathering power and information. This is one of the earliest principles of magic. Like attracts like. If you want to catch a stag, be a stag in the ritual dance. Feel the stag, think like the stag, be one with the stag, and then you can be better connect with the stag should you need to hunt it. By honoring this father hunter, the horned one, ancient peoples felt they would be better fed and prepared, and so more successful. Cernunnos is often depicted as half human and half stag, although sometimes he is simply depicted as a man with a glorious set of antlers that seem to pierce the sky. His energy is vital, flowing, fertile, and connecting. Today he is a symbol of the purest masculine energy, untainted and fully connected with his strength and wildness. For this reason, he is extremely popular with the modern pagan and witchcraft communities and is a patron of those who work on facilitating change as environmental activists. You can call upon his shape-shifting energy when you wish to transition from one identity to another or to shift back into your most authentic self. If you feel like you've changed recently in ways that don't feel right to you or in ways that feel untrue to your nature, it's time to shift back with Cernunnos. Okay, so they're showing me that, yeah, the way you've changed and forgetting about your inner child, it doesn't feel right to you. And that's why you're like, what? I don't understand. Why is my cup empty? So you have to go back and rescue your inner child from, like, I feel like that's why Father Source is lifting that, that hand, having that hand come down to pull this little one out of the waters from drowning. All right, so I'm going to give you an invocation to call upon him to help you with changing back so you can reconnect with your inner child. Okay? Go outside, preferably somewhere green, even overgrown. And that would be my backyard. Take off your shoes. Lie down or stand upon the earth. Now imagine growing roots from your body into the earth and picture Cernunnos, powerful and pure, standing with you. And say, in the center of all things is you, Cernunnos, great God of the earth, of the sky, of the air, of the forest, of things green and wet and wild. Connect me to who I am. Teach me how to delve down like the roots of a tree into the soft earth and find and center myself. Connect me to what I am to be. Mentor me to shift my shape easily, quickly, certainly. Balance me. Give me depth. Give me lightness. Guide me to my true home. Grow me into my best self. May I honor you in a word and deed. May it begin from here. Okay. So call upon him to help you reconnect with your inner child that you've killed off. And once you do that, your abundance, relationship, and plenty will come to you. So focus on your inner child right now. Okay? Let's see what Buddha wisdom we have. The Divine Feminine says, let's look within for a place of rest, your temple of the heart. Yep. So let's see here. You've got, I always do this. I pile up the cards and then I gotta unpile them. Okay. So right, rest. Let's look within for a place of rest. And he's wearing a green shirt, which to me represents the heart. Heart chakra. Okay, and then Divine Masculine, we have see yourself in others, then whom can hurt you? What harm can you do? Well, apparently you did a lot of harm to yourself, right? So let's correct this. It's where your focus needs to be this summer. Resurrecting your inner child, which means going to do things that you loved as a child. Have fun with that. Doesn't matter how old you are. That's all I have for you, Pile 5 viewers. I hope it helped. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate you. Please click the like button. That really does help my channel. And subscribe if you haven't already. I have all the description, all the cards, decks and cards in the description box below, as well as how you can contact me for a personal reading. My Amazon wish list, if you'd like to donate a deck that you'd like me to use in a future reading. Otherwise, just really clicking the like button helps my channel. So that's all that I ask, please. And always share videos too. I want to help people heal and get the abundance in their life. So I look forward to connecting with you next time, Pile 5 viewers. Love and light.